Fatma, Sip Deepa, Sip Pankaj, Sip Ashok, Sip Reddy, K Reddy. Sip, I can't see you. Sip Tina, Sip Parvati. How are you, Parvati? I hope you are good. Sip Raji, Sip Ranjana, Sip Girish, Sip Ajitek, Sip Sangam, Sip Bliss, Sip Vanita, Sip Sagai, Sip Bliko, and many of you I am not able to see, but many of you are on the call. Welcome. Today I'm going to, I'm informing you that I will close the call at sharp 8:30 because I'm going to the flight and the same flight which I missed. So I will run to the flight at 8:30 on the dot. Today we are on a subject. The subject is called the realization mantra. And I like this because I myself find it quite funny, but quite interesting to I find it quite interesting to keep focused on realization. How does one remain focused? The challenge is this, because we get carried away. We get so easily we get carried away. So how do you remain focused? So I did this mantra and I hope it will help you. Okay. So here it goes. A simple mantra. The mantra is called RIB. RIB, RIB, PBM. PBM comes from the short form of problem, and SLWS. Huh? How is this solves? SLWS. So the way I remember it is very easy. I remember it by saying RIB, RIB, PBM, SLWS. And it's a magical formula that will help us in the journey of realization. How do we realize the truth? The problem is we are wandering, we are going here and there. I found this so easy that if you just keep your mind on this, you will be very focused. So like I said, 8:30 sharp, I'm in the flight. So quick half an hour, I'll explain to you on this mantra. Then we have questions. What is RIB? RIB, the rib, the rib is RIB, rib. What is it? You cannot forget rib, no? You cannot forget rib. The moment you do rib. What is rib? R, I must realize the truth. R is I must realize the truth. I'm ignorant. And B, I can be blissful, eternally blissful. So it's not difficult to remember, my dear friends. RIB. Remember RIB. Today I'm giving you a formula. RIB. What is the mantra? The realization mantra is RIB. RIB. I must realize the truth. I am ignorant. I can be blissful, eternally blissful. Then this will help us. So first you have to digest the word RIB. What is it? It says this. Satya ka chit ananda hai, Sachidananda, Sachidananda. एहसास जो सच का करता है, चित्त में रहता वो आनंदा पाता, कभी भी वो ना है डरता, कभी भी दुखी ना होता, मिथ्या को दूर वो करता, आनंदा पाता, सच्चिदानंदा. How do you reach the Satchidananda? By RIB. I must realize the truth. I am ignorant. I can be blissful. PBM, problem. PBM, short form of problem is PBM, the problem. I must discover the purpose. I must discover my purpose. I am not the body. I am not the mind and ego, me. M. PBM, purpose, body, mind and ego. I must discover the purpose. I am not this body. I am not the mind and ego. So if you want to remember the mantra, it is RIB, PBM. RIB, the RIB problem. What is the problem? The problem is the RIB problem, PBM. RIB, I must realize the truth. I am ignorant. I can be blissful. Problem, I must discover the purpose, PBM. purpose. I'm not the body. I'm not mind and ego. And then SLWS, how does solves? SLWS means it solves. RIB problem solves. RIB problem solves means RIB, PBM, SLWS. SLWS, I am the divine soul. SL, I must be liberated. W, very important. I am wasting my life. S, I must unite with the Supreme. I am the soul, I must be liberated. I am wasting my life, I must unite with Supreme. SLWS, soul, liberated, wasting, Supreme. So if you remember the mantra, it is RIB. I must realize I am ignorant, I can be blissful. PBM, I must discover my purpose. I'm not this body, I'm not the mind. SLWS, I am the soul, I can be liberated. I'm wasting my life. I must unite with the Supreme. So today, the formula is so easy. RIB, PBM, SLWS. And some of you will say, oh, what a nonsense formula. Kya bekar mantra hai? How do you use, these are called auto-suggestions. How do you use auto-suggestions? How do you use certain things that will help you to reach that state of liberation, that state of unification? I use it. And I am only telling you because what I use, I tell you. I don't tell you what I don't use. So I keep telling myself. What do I keep telling myself? I'm sharing with you. उड़ जा रे पंछी पिंजरे से उड़ जा. You are a bird who's in the cage. Are you going to escape? My favorite song. What's my favorite song? उड़ जा रे पंछी पिंजरे से उड़ जा. ये तन है पिंजरा और तू एक आत्मा. जीवन का मकसद मुक्ति पाना है. प्रभु को है पाना. ना संसार में है डूबना. ना दुखी जीना मरना. उड़ जा रे पंछी पिंजरे से उड़ जा. This body is a pinjara, is a prison. It's a cage. And we have to escape from this cage. If we don't escape from this cage, we will suffer again and again. We will die. If we don't realize who am I, we will return and we will be reborn, and this will go on and on and on. Therefore, these 10 alphabets, by now you should know the 10 alphabets, and I call them on your fingertips. RIB, PBM, SLWS. If I can remember, it's not easy, it's not difficult for you to remember. And I'm giving you a way. RIB. The problem is here in the rib. The problem is in the rib. RIB, rib. RIB. Problem, PBM. Solves. SLWS, it solves. The rib problem solves. So RIB, I must realize the truth. I'm ignorant, I can be blissful. PBM, what is my purpose? I'm not the body. I'm not the mind and ego. SLWS, I am the soul. I must be liberated. I am wasting my life. Hello? I am wasting my life. I must be united with the Supreme before the opportunity is gone. If I don't realize God now, I will be reborn. Then if I'm like a dog or a cat, a cat or a rat, a dog or a frog, a butterfly, a bee or a tree, they cannot realize God. You can realize God. I can realize God if we remember RIB, PBM, SLWS. And I'm telling you, you should look at this every day. How long it takes? How long it takes for you to say every day RIB, PBM, SLWS? Not even 10 seconds. Every day you should remind yourself before you have a glass of water in the morning or before you brush your best when you're brushing your teeth. RIB, PBM, SLWS, RIB, At least by then you'll brush your teeth a little bit longer. Otherwise, you hurry up and brush your teeth. R-I-B-M-S, realize I am ignorant, I can be blissful. Maybe I have my purpose. I am not this body. I am not the mind. I said I am the soul. I must be liberated. I am wasting my life. I want the supreme. Now brushing your teeth is over. Wash your face. So I'm giving you this mantra. It's called brushing mantra. Every day, I don't know how many of you see, if you've already realized God, if you've already become one with the Supreme. I think yesterday we spoke about that. How do you know you're living a life of complete acceptance and surrender? How do you know? If you're living the life of complete acceptance and surrender, then you're booked. You're that panchi, you're flying in the sky. But the point is we are not liberated. Let us quickly understand in the 10-15 minutes I have, let's quickly go through these 10 alphabets. One, I must realize the truth. See, you have to keep on reminding yourself, I have to realization is a logic. It's not magic. You have to ask, investigate, realize. Realization is an enlightenment. Realize. You must work hard in realizing. Knowing is not enough. Knowledge you can get in a college. You can read a book and get caught by a hook. That's not what you want. You want realization. My dear friends, we are all caught in pleasure. We are missing the greatest treasure. We don't realize that what is this pleasure? Huh? Khushi. Huh? Khushi, maja. It's maja. Huh? Khushi to har koi chahe magar मजा जो है खुशी नहीं पल भर का खुशी तो खुशी नहीं आनंदा है सुख और शांति. How do you reach that state of ananda? I mean, what are we looking? We're looking for chota pleasures. I'm not saying don't enjoy pleasures. I'm not saying that. But go beyond it. I also enjoy pleasure. I enjoy. Whatever pleasure comes, how do I enjoy pleasure? You know, I don't think many of you know. I don't enjoy pleasure. I enjoy P pleasure. P pleasure. Who will tell me the answer? I'll give a prize. Who knows P pleasure? Put your hand up. Let me see if anybody knows who knows what is P pleasure. P pleasure. P pleasure. Anybody knows? Okay, you tell me afterwards. Girish knows. Let me give Girish. Unmute Girish. Let me ask Girish. Only one person. Okay, two people. Girish and Ranjana. Quickly. Girish and Ranjana. What is P pleasure? Quickly. Then we are going to go back to the top. Girish.
Pure pleasure.
Pure. Ranjana.
Permanent pleasure.
No, it's not pure pleasure. It's not permanent pleasure. You know what pleasure I enjoy? P pleasure. I enjoy prasadam pleasure. I enjoy pleasure that comes to me as a prasadam. You must enjoy only that pleasure which comes to you from the divine. You don't run after pleasure. No. Pleasure will come to you. You keep your hand open. Pleasure will fall into your hand. But like we said yesterday, when suffering comes, pass the parcel, passing on the parcel. So R, realization. I am ignorant. Second alphabet, R, realize. I, ignorant. I must realize that I am ignorant. R-I-B, I can be blissful. So remember the alphabets. One, R. I must realize, realization. I'm ignorant, man. I'm a fool. Most of us, what do we think? Sab malum hai. सच्चित को कोई ना जानता ये अपरोक्ष अनुभूति है. People think सब मालूम है. Ask somebody, सब मालूम hai. So the problem is everybody thinks I know it. I know what is it. I know, man. Before you talk this, I know it. Try to tell somebody something. I know. So the problem is I must realize I am ignorant. I can be eternally blissful. Eternally blissful. And then P, purpose. What is the purpose of my life? Am I supposed to just live and die? What is the purpose? why I came to earth. What is the reason for this birth? We must discover the purpose. Okay, so this is RIBP. Then B, am I this body? I always ask you all to please try to contemplate. Are you the body? No, this body will die. One day this body will return to dust. People will say you passed away. Isn't it true? People will say you passed away. Then when the body dies, where did you go? Okay, that's separate. But you are not this body. This body was formed over 9 months. It's scientific. This is not some spiritual bhashan. This is not one lecture or some satsang. Oh, you are not the body. Oh, you are not the body. Oh, you are not the body. No, 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 no. In fact, what we will do now, one of these, some of these Fridays, people are asking, we will have guided meditation. So maybe in this session, after 10, 20 minutes of talk, maybe we'll do 10 minutes of guided meditation. So maybe we will, hopefully, maybe we can start from next week or the week after that. We will start with guided meditation. So RIBPB, I am not this body. You have to meditate on it. I am not the mind and ego. Where is the mind? You cannot find. RIBPB. So alphabet is PB. M. M is I am not the body, I am not the mind. So, how do you remember a mantra? If you repeat a mantra, I think they say 22 times. If you repeat it 22 times now, and 22 times today, and 22 days, for 22 days, your whole life you will not forget it. But you have to repeat it today 22 times. RIB, PBM, SLWS, RIB, PBM, SLWS, RIB, PBM, SLWS, RIB, PBM, SLWS, and you have to do this for 22 days. 22 days, it will not take too much time. You know, have you ever thought, you must have gone to school, what, 40 years back, 30 years back? I left school in 83, 40 years back. And till today, we won't forget, no, Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown and Jill came tumbling after. How we know all the nursery rhymes? Because the teacher in class used to make us repeat it every day. Repeat it and repeat it and repeat it and sing it and sing it and sing it and sing it. So my dear friends, we have to work on this mantra. And as we work on this mantra, let me tell you, what is important is this, to realize, मैं ये नहीं, ये मैं नहीं, सच में तो मैं हूँ वही, पर ये जो है ये ना चाहे, एहसास हो जाए मैं वही, एहसास हो जाए मैं वही. This is the truth, no? मैं ये नहीं, ये मैं नहीं, सच में तो मैं हूँ वही, सच में तो मैं हूँ वही. Why we are not able to realize this, my dear friends? We are not able to realize we are not the body, we are not the mind, we are the divine soul. RIB, PBM, RIB, I must realize I am ignorant, I can be blissful. I must realize the purpose. I am not the body, I am not the mind, I am the soul. I must realize SLWS, I am the soul. I am the spark of unique life. You are lucky. You're getting it so easily processed and given in your hand. But it's not easy. Yesterday I was speaking to one lady from, I think, some super mind. Huh? They're doing an app. They're asking us to do some guided meditations. And she was telling me that we must talk about Drik Drisya Vivek, the seen and the seer. If some of you read that book, either you will get enlightened or you will get so confused. It's not easy. The subject and the object. What is the subject? What is the object? Who is the seer? What is seen? How does the seen become the seer? How can the seer become the seen? Oh, you can get so confused. So, my dear friends, it's very important that we learn it in the simple method. And I like to teach you all in the simplest of method. That's why I tell you, what do I tell you? मैं तो एक आत्मा हूँ, ये तन नहीं हूँ, मैं जानता हूँ सच है यही। संसार की माया में आत्मा फंसा है, बदन में फंसा है यही। मैं तो ये जानता हूँ, ये तन नहीं हूँ, नहीं है बदन में नहीं। सच में तो मैं वो हूँ, हाँ मैं वही हूँ, मैं जानता हूँ मैं हूँ वही। एहसास ये होना है, सच में मैं आत्मा, ये बदन मैं नहीं, मैं नहीं, ये नहीं मैं हूँ वही, ये नहीं मैं हूँ वही। See, these are things that will help you realize what? मैं ये नहीं, ये मैं नहीं, सच में तो मैं हूँ वही। पर ये जो है ये ना चाहे, एहसास हो जाए मैं वही। This does not want to me to realize I am that. This body and mind, this does not want me to realize I am that. And because this does not want me to realize I am that, I am trapped in this. I remain this. I don't become that. My dear friends, LSLWS. I am the soul. I must be liberated. That's why the formula is important. RIB, RIB, PBM, SLWS. I am the soul. I must be liberated. As a soul, I must not be in this body, mind, ego complex. I must be liberated to be that soul. Unfortunately, I am not able to be that soul because I am caught in this body. I am trapped. I use the word, I am encapsulated. SLW. The biggest problem is what? The biggest problem is W. What is W? I am wasting my life. I am wasting my life, wasting my life, wasting my life, wasting my life, wasting my life. You know, I told myself in 2012 and 2013, I must have reminded myself hundreds of times. What I kept telling myself, you are wasting your life, 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 you are wasting your life. Hey, what will happen ultimately? Ultimately, we will die. Ultimately, this body has to die. And if you don't realize who am I, then you will die, you will cry, you look up at the sky, you will keep asking why, and then you will return to earth in a rebirth. How does it help? How does it help if you just die and you come back? What is the point? Therefore, remind yourself that you are not supposed to go on wasting your life. Because if you keep on wasting your life, who knows you will come back as a human being? What is the guarantee? My dear friends, there is no guarantee we will come back as a human being. We have to be very conscious about this. RIB, PBM, SLW. S, I am the soul. L, I must be liberated. W, I am wasting my life. S, I must become one with the Supreme. What is the use? Huh? What do I tell? What don't I tell you all? Sometime I tell you all, संसार से घर मिल गया सब, मिला तो क्या मिला, संसार ने जो भी जीता, अंत में दुखी होता। संसार से मुक्त होना, प्रभु से एक होना, यही मकसद है जीने का। संसार की माया से मुक्त होना, भक्ति से ये होता है। हे प्रभु से गर प्यार इतना हो जाएगा, मुक्त फिर वो होता है। SLW. I'm a soul. L must be liberated. W, I'm wasting my life. And S, I must become one with the Supreme. You know how many times I've told you, what should be the priority of your life? The priority of your life is only one. More important than the Zoom call is what? There's only one thing which is more important than anything else. It is your love for SIP. SIP should be on your lip. Don't let it slip. Don't lose the grip. Say, I want SIP. I want SIP. I want SIP. I want SIP. Keep on repeating SIP, 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 SIP. That is the way. What do I tell myself? SIP is a new invention. What do I tell myself? I tell myself, Prabhu Pana, yahi maqsad hai, marne se pehle, Prabhu ko pana hai, sab kuch mila agar प्रभु ना मिला तो संसार मिला फिर भी कुछ ना हम पाते प्रभु पर कहाँ है वो शक्ति सर्व शक्ति वो है परम अनंत अनादि प्रभु पाना यही मकसद है मरने से पहले प्रभु को पाना है. Get this in your head that you cannot realize God after you are dead. many people say sir थोड़ा टाइम मिलेगा सर हमें थोड़ा टाइम दो सर हमारे को थोड़ा टाइम. I said जितना टाइम है लो जितना टाइम चाहिए लो जितनी जिंदगी चाहिए लो जितने जन्म चाहिए लो. See, there was once a poor woodcutter. I told the story to you of the woodcutter, poor woodcutter. I told there was a poor woodcutter. He was cutting wood. One guru passed. The guru passed. He caught hold of the feet of the guru. Said, Guru, Guru, Guru. Kya hai? Guru, you helped so many people now. I am suffering. I am a very poor man. Morning to night, I am cutting wood. Morning to night. I am cutting wood, but I barely am able to sustain my children and my family. I am so poor. So the Guru told him, is that the problem? So Guru told him, you're sure there's a problem? He said, yes, Guru, this is my problem. So Guru said, okay. He said, I will show you. You don't cut the wood here. You go forward. There is sandalwood, chandan. So he said, to kya karna? He said, you just go and you cut sandalwood. Same time, you don't cut ordinary wood, you cut sandalwood. Man said, wow, Guru, what a Guru. He started cutting sandalwood. And instead of wood, he cut sandalwood. He became rich. He was cutting sandalwood now. As he was cutting sandalwood, then he saw the Guru again. The Guru, I'm very happy you gave me idea how to cut sandalwood. But can you give me a little bit more idea? Guru said, you do one more thing. You go a little forward. There is one silver. You can mine silver. So he said, okay, I'll go, and he started mining silver. Then he told you, go a little more further, you can get gold. Every time the Guru passed, every few years, the same Guru, that man will touch the feet and say, Guru, now you tell me, Guru. Finally, he said, Guru, now last, I'm telling you, you go this little far away, you can get diamonds. So now this man became a very rich. He became Crorepati type man. So when he became Crorepati, the Guru passed. Then he touched the feet of the Guru. And he told the Guru, Guru, one thing I don't understand. You told me to cut chandan. You told me how to get silver and how to get diamonds. And so I was listening to you, and I have gone from getting this from wood to sandalwood and to silver and to diamonds. But tell me, Guruji, why you have not gone and mined these diamonds? Why you are wearing one dhoti and you are just holding one jhola? In one jhola, I mean one bliss will not understand jhola. It's holding one small, one ordinary cloth and one ordinary one pot in the hand. Because Swami told him, the Guru told him, because I found something more valuable than diamonds. I have left all this behind. You asked me for how to find the money. I told you, but the Guru told him, I have found something greater than that. What is that? He asked. What is that? He told him, that is called liberation. That is called liberation. Then the story goes on, but I'm saying, my dear friends, our goal is not. I'm asking you. You get all the gold. You get all the diamonds. What will happen? You become the richest person in the world. You are the most famous person in the world. What will happen one day? One day you will die. And if you die, what can you take with you? You can take nothing with you. Then, if you can take nothing with you, then what is this? जीवन क्या है? जीवन क्या है? कोई न जाने. सब समझते हम ये जाने. सच का एहसास जो है करते वो ही जाने. जीवन क्या है? अनुभूति अपरोक्ष है. कृपा से ही ये होता है. So we have to realize that our goal is RIB, PBM, SLWS. Realize I am ignorant, I can be blissful. I have to realize my purpose. I am not the body, I am not the mind. I am the soul, I need to be liberated, I am wasting my life. I need to become one with the Supreme. My dear friends, keep on repeating the mantra. RIB, PBM, SLWS. If some of you have memorized it, then when you're giving, today when you're coming on the mic, you should come and you should say RIB, PBM, SLWS. I must realize I'm ignorant, I can be blissful, I have a purpose, I'm not the body, I'm not the mind, I'm the soul, I must be liberated, I'm wasting my life, I should get the Supreme. You must know the 10 words in your fingertips. RIB, PBM, SLWS. RIB, PBM, SLWS. Then you will get that spark of enlightenment. Then only you will realize the truth. एहसास जब हो जाता तन मन बुद्धि में ना आत्मा मैं हूँ सच में प्रभु हूँ मैं क्या हूँ कुछ भी नहीं अंत में मिट्टी हूँ मैं शक्ति अंदर प्रभु ही वो है प्रभु ही अंदर है यकीन ना होता सच ये है हाँ सच ही ये है. My dear friends, it's time to close. You all come on this call and every day I like to see you grow tall. I try that all of you should benefit from this call. And sometimes I try some new methods. Today, the mantra RIB, PBM, SLWS. Learn the mantra. Don't forget the mantra. Repeat it till you know it by heart. Next week, if all is well, I would like to talk to you on, do you know that you are the wealthiest person in the world? But we will talk of it next Friday. We have exactly 25 minutes on the dot to close questions. Today, I don't want to miss my flight. So last time I missed a flight. So I know you will help me. And at exactly 8:30, I will shut the call. So with that note, let us start. Who would like to ask questions? And if you have nothing, you want to say the mantra, you can tell the mantra. Come on, let us start. Who is starting? Nobody's fingers. Yes, Rajendra ji. Yes, Rajendra.
Sir, I want to repeat mantra.
Please tell.
Sir, RIB, I must realize that I am ignorant, and I can be eternally blissful. PBM, I must discover or realize the purpose of life. I am not this body. I am not this body, mind, and I'm not mind and ego even. Then SLWS, I am divine soul, spark of unique life. I can have, I can, I have to work for liberation, and I am just wasting my life. And I must unite with Supreme.
Very good.
Yes,
Very good. You can even remember the 10 words.
yes.
Very
yes,
good.
yes.
Rajendra says. So this only gives you the confidence that you know RIB, PBM, SLWS. Realize ignorance blissful, purpose body mind, soul liberated, wasting supreme. That much also, if you know, it's enough. Anybody would like to ask any question, or you would like to say the mantra? Choice is yours. We have 23 minutes to go. 23 minutes, a lot of time. We can finish 20 questions. Yes, please. No questions. Should I close? Bliss. Bliss Sukeshini. Yes, Bliss.
Aishwa, Joshua,
Shivam,
everyone.
tell
Eh,
me.
sorry, but I'm not able to write. It's too faster for me. I no understand everything you say. I only understand few words. I'm not able to write. It's
Okay,
too
I'll just,
faster.
I will. I'm very fast today. Was I very fast? Huh?
Yes, it's too faster for me. I no understand English. You don't remember it? So
Okay, I will. I will WhatsApp to you. I will WhatsApp to you. R. Remember RIB PBM SLWS.
Ah,
Oh, you okay? I will write. Okay, I will send you. Don't worry, I will send you.
sorry.
No, don't. Administrator,
Feels
we will
like this,
send.
but
I will.
sorry, I
I
no
am on a flight.
understand.
I'm on flight today. If not today, by tomorrow I will send you. Okay.
Okay, thank you so
Thank you.
much.
Sukeshini. Sukeshini.
Evening, sir.
Sukeshini. Yes. Good evening.
So the one you said you always need to remember love for sip. Can you repeat once more? Love for sip and those 4 sentences. Don't slip.
Always have sip on your lip. On your lip. See, when you see, look at it. What is this occasion? What is this?
Lip.
Lip. On your lip, there must be sip.
Okay.
On your lip, there must be sip. Don't slip. Hold on to the grip. Don't slip. Hold on to the grip. Because see, if you slip, na Sukeshini, have you seen the river flowing? Have you seen some people flowing in the river? They are dead. They are gone. If we flow in this samsar, Sukeshini, if we just flow in this samsar, you know, I get scared when I look at a master like Rajneesh Osho. And when I see, if you hear his Hindi talks when he was, before he went to America, his Hindi talks, some of the talks are so good.
Yeah.
Some of the talks are very good.
Very
But after that, you look at him, he's so drugged, he's so lost. We have to be very careful. I mean, with all due respect, when I don't speak of him disrespectfully, but I like to have him, I use him as an example for all of us that we should not get swept away in this samsara.
One more
Okay.
thing, I was upset in the morning, but then when I remembered all your teachings and all, then I said I need to lock myself and then get back to the truth.
Very
That
good.
was
See, we get, who gets upset? The mind.
Yeah.
The moment we are in consciousness, there's no need to be upset. Because in consciousness, you realize, ye leela hai maya, kuch bhi sach to na.
Correct.
Everything's one dream now. What is the end of the day, occasionally nothing matters. In the end of the day, what matters? Nothing matters. Okay, so we have to reach that state of realization that nothing matters. Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you, Raji.
Shivoham, I want to
Sure.
only repeat the mantras.
Yes,
RAB, PBM, SLWS. R, realize the truth. I, don't be ignorant. B, be blissful. RAB, PBM, live without purpose of life. then no body, without mind and body, ego. P is for no body, then no mind and ego. SLWS, the S is divine soul, L is liberation, W, don't wasting the life, please don't waste the life, and S is unification with the supreme.
Very
And I also tell that 10 mantra, so 20, FHLEPAMIPS.
That's very good. That is the 10 commandments. 10
Yes.
commandments. This is a mantra. That is the 10 commandments of detached attachment.
Okay.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank
That mantra is also very important. That you
So
should
now
tell
I
yourself.
always keep on telling, I am not the body, not the mind and ego. I am the supreme soul, spark of unique life.
But
So
we
I
must
have to
realize that,
come on.
Raji, the moment we realize that, then we become in Satchitananda. Then nothing matters. Otherwise, we are so disturbed. We are so unhappy. So many problems. Somebody told like this happened, that happened. We become so unhappy. But the moment you realize, then there is no unhappiness. You are Ananda, Satchit Ananda, Sat ke chit mein rehna mein, Mrityu ko dur mein karna, Sach ke chit mein rehna hai. You reach that state of Sat Chit Anand. You want to get there, okay? Thank you, Raji. Yoga Narasimhan.
Correct சொன்னேன்ல, liberation தானே L.
Good evening, sir.
17 minutes. Yes, Yoga. Bolo.
Sure, sir.
17 minutes to close. Yes.
Sir, in Vedas, they written 5 sacred plants. So one is cannabis, neem, jasmine, sandalwood, and tulsi.
Mm.
So they have told cannabis to elevate consciousness, and it's like same like being in yoga, and many
Where
rishis in the past.
in which Veda this is written?
Yajurveda, sir. Yajurveda.
No, you should be careful. You should be careful because according to me, cannabis is a drug, right?
No, sir. You can Google it and.
No, I don't want to Google it because for me, you don't need cannabis. You don't need all these neem and tulsi. If you want to use, you can use. But if something is going to steal your consciousness, then you will
Sir,
be
I
going in
don't
the
think so.
opposite.
It's going to steal the consciousness, sir. It's like coffee is a plant. Tea is tea. We drink
No,
coffee. Like tea. We drink coffee.
I told you. So when I don't know the subject, I don't comment. So in my learning, I have not come about cannabis being a support system for realization. I don't want to encourage that because if you are saying it, then you send me the detail, you send me the link, or you have got my WhatsApp number. Send it to me. I will study and tell you. In my
The same also.
Yoga, hold on. There is no need to use artificial stimulants to realize the truth. The Lord has given us enough energy and power of the soul and consciousness. When I was in Amsterdam, I went to a shop that was selling drugs. And that a shop that was selling drugs was selling cannabis. So according to me, from the limited knowledge I have, I know that cannabis is not the right subject. So I'm closing it that way. Any other question?
Sir, we get everything from the nature, no, sir. Like everything comes from nature, and this is like one of the prasadam of Lord Shiva. And many it helps. It does the same thing as meditation or yoga.
No, completely disagree. So I do not believe that you can take all the drugs are grown. All drugs are marijuana. All drugs are grown as plants. No drugs are manufactured. No drugs are manufactured in Mars. They are grown in Afghanistan. They are grown in South America. These are all drug mafias are.
But this one is written in Vedas, sir.
No, sorry. I don't.
Basic knowledge.
This. You know how today I can change your name to Narendra Modi and put your photograph in the internet tomorrow? Today the world has become very corrupt. I can put Yoga Narasimhan's photograph and say this is Narendra Modi. I can put tomorrow on the internet and show you. Then you become Narendra Modi, is it? Don't get carried away. Don't get carried away and say, you know something, people who believe in Lord Shiva, they say you must take bhang. I don't, then the people who you take bhang, you will forget who is Shiva. You will forget who's Shiva. You will be calling Ganesha as Shiva. Just take
No,
bhang
sir.
and see what will happen.
I've taken, sir. Like
Then
it increases
then
the consciousness.
you're in
It
big
increases
danger.
the
No,
consciousness.
you're in big danger if you're trying these tricks.
It's already
Please
in
don't.
danger, sir.
Huh?
Sir, it's already in danger.
Somebody in your house only is telling you're already in danger.
Yoga's mother,
My mother,
Yoga's mother,
my
sir.
mother.
He's already in
Amma,
danger, sir.
Amma, you're right. You understand, no, Amma. You don't encourage him to take all this cannabis and
No,
bhang
no,
and all.
sir. That's what I'm telling you, sir. You obey, ask him to obey you, sir. Because he is telling you are the guru for him. You please advise him, sir, not to take.
No. Yoga Narasimhan, this is not. I'm happy your mother is on the call. Your mother, you should pull your ears right now. Your mother should not allowed to. Yoga Narasimhan, if you're on the path of. See, let me tell you, Yoga Narasimhan, since you brought the matter and your mother's on the call. See, let me tell you what this does. What cannabis, what bhang will do. Let me tell you. It will switch off your mind state. It will switch off the mind state and you will feel a deep sense of ananda. You will find one great sense of just like you're in ecstasy and euphoria. But that will kill you. Two things. It affects the physical being very badly. And when you come out of that, you become a monster. It is not a good thing to take Yoga Narasimhan. That's why normally I'm not so strong in my disagreement. Today I was very strong in my disagreement.
So that is,
Because
you're
see, there
talking
are
about drinks. You're talking about drinks, sir. But cannabis, like I've used it, like before 3 years.
cannabis. Okay, please go and check cannabis. Ask the police station if you can take, they'll put you behind bars.
See,
You go and
that's what
ask the policeman, ask the police.
Sir, it was all legal, sir. But Rajiv Gandhi came and made it illegal. It was all legal.
No. That means I know.
Rajiv
That means that we are. No. Amma, please don't allow him to take. Amma, otherwise you come and you bring him to me and come.
Thank you so much, sir. Please advise him, sir. Thank you so much.
Okay. Next, anybody wants has any question? 12 minutes more to close.
So
We have-
clear. Clear.
Huh?
Check.
Interesting. We had yoga and luckily his mother was on the call, so we had some custodian. So okay, my dear friends, you want to close the call? Anybody has any questions today? Any question on any subject other than this RIB? There are 10 different points: realization, ignorance, bliss, purpose, body, mind, soul, liberation, wasting life, and supreme. So Bala, yes, Bala. I don't know to hurry and go. I have 11 minutes more. I can easily take 10 more questions. Bala.
Sir, please WhatsApp me the 10 commandments and this.
Message me. See, whenever you all tell me WhatsApp me, the way to do it is you should send a message to me. I will reply back to you. Even Bliss, you please remind me, Bliss, you want the formula? I will, because I cannot remember to send. Many of you send me messages. I assure you that if I get your message, I will not ignore it. I will reply back. I don't think anybody's message I miss. I reply every message I get from you all. But you all should send a message. Sometime if I miss a message, you should remind me. If I by chance I slip a message, 99% I don't slip any message. But if I slip, you should remind me. Any more questions?
I have one question.
Yes.
Whenever I'm on the phone call with my relatives, I'm in the what we say bad flow, sir. कि नहीं मतलब आगे का पीछे का past present. So at that time I'll remember these words. How I will make aware for to myself, गुरुजी. और जब फोन कॉल खत्म होता है तब मुझे रियलाइज होता है कि मैंने बहुत बकवास किया.
When you're in the phone call, you must, before you start a phone call, you must, एक हाथ में फोन है ना, दूसरे हाथ में you must have some icon, maybe because it should remind you to be in consciousness.
Yeah.
Maybe you should, maybe when you're on a call, you, other hand, I'll give you an idea. In other hand, you keep a knife in your hand.
Yeah.
So when you're on a call, you must remember this call is like you are going to kill yourself now. So you're on the call, you keep holding the knife. Now you are talking, the knife is in the other hand. So you look at the knife and talk. Now what I'm talking is going to kill me. What I'm talking is going to kill me. So you will become in consciousness. Keep phone in one hand, keep knife in other hand, but don't do anything with the knife. Just hold it.
I got it.
So I'm just telling you, because after, otherwise you will talk something after you feel like slapping yourself. What is the use?
Yeah, what's it?
So before you make the call, you hold the knife and say, I will not kill myself in the call. See, I give you all some methods which should help you. Whatever be the method, it doesn't matter what is the method. We need a method to be in consciousness. How to be in consciousness now? You know, sometimes these many swamis, they make the head bald. They take off all the hair. Why? When they look at the bald head, they remind, oh, I am Swami. That is one of the reasons. Sometimes people wear a robe, orange robe or white, simple dhoti or something. Sometimes these things have got a reason. But many people wear for fashion. Many people wear it just to impress the world. No, that is no use. We have to use icons in a meaningful manner. Okay, 8 minutes to go. Any more questions? I think you all are being kind today to me. You all don't want to ask questions. But please ask. 8 minutes are there. Otherwise, I will just be looking at your face. All of you who want to ask 3, 4 people, come on, ask question and then we will go. Anybody wants to ask? 8 minutes to go. Normally, you're not like this. Today, you're being very kind. Krishan.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam, sir, bolo.
Yesterday, I visited my Guru's place, Nimproli Baba Ashram, and I found one thing change in my life, that my mind is not bombarding with the thoughts to me. I'm in conscious all the time, which is the biggest achievement within 1 year within me. I want to just say thank to you that you are the person who bring this change as a guru.
What I did not do anything. You made the effort.
And second thing, for that person who is going for that everything, that ये छोटे छोटे नशे ये सिर्फ माइंड को थिंकिंग स्टॉप करने के लिए हैं. ठीक है, अगर मेडिटेशन या ध्यान एक बड़ा नशा है, अगर वो नशा किसी को मिल जाए, भक्ति का नशा मिल जाए, तो ये छोटे छोटे नशे हमें जरूरत ही नहीं पड़ेगी लाइफ में.
हाँ, तो ये छोटे नशे से काम नहीं चलेगा ना. If you take, suppose today you take a glass of whiskey, ठीक है, 1 glass of whiskey you will feel high. उसके बाद today, I mean, it's very sad. I go in the airport, I see a lounge. People are smoking. Sometimes I see more women are smoking than men. More women than men. I can't believe it. But what do you do? These are addictions, and this addiction is very bad. So we have to reach that state of consciousness. If we reach that state of consciousness, then we come to know that this is wrong. And this temporary kick, they say, far greater than the kick from the spirit in a bottle is a kick from the spirit within. See, there are 2 spirits. One is the spirit in the bottle. One is the spirit within. जो bottle का spirit है, उसका kick तो few minutes. But the kick of the spirit within, oh, nasha alag hai. Okay, good, Krishan. Thank you. I'm happy that you feel the change. See, when you all improve and you become better, for me, it's a moment of pride because I'm happy that you are being benefited, you are moving forward. It's very important. Many of you are evolving. I can see this call is helping many people. Many of you are going forward, not step by step, but growing and growing and growing. But it's important. Okay, Rajendra.
Sir, sometimes a group of people or a community suffers same suffering, same problem. Suppose accident हो जाता है, 100 आदमी मर जाते हैं, 150 आदमी मर जाते हैं, या कोई सुनामी आती है. क्या ये कर्मा community type कर्मा हो जाता है कि हर किसी को, or is coincidence हो जाता? How it can be explained to a common person?
It's explained like this. Suppose you and Samatma and Pankaj and Ashok Chotwani all have got a similar negative karma. Alag alag. You are all, it's not that you are 4 were one family. It's not that you 4 were part of one negative drama. Karma can work cumulatively. But it does not mean if 100 people die in a train accident means the same 100 people were 100 soldiers in the Nazi army with Hitler and they were killing. ऐसे नहीं. The karma may use a cumulative punishment for 100 people. They all may have the similar punishment, but their karma is all different.
Okay.
People are so they don't understand. They say community karma, family karma, city karma,
Yes,
country karma, religion. No.
Yes.
Karma is an individual matter. As you sow, so shall you reap.
This question is related to my own personal community expressed from Kashmir in 1990. Somebody asked me this question. Please tell your Guruji that how it happened. All 2.5 lakh people को कैसे निकलना पड़ा, कैसे मरना पड़ा, जितने लोगों को इकट्ठे. Was it the same problem?
So please don't believe. A lot of people, and the biggest problem is many gurus, many so-called gurus in their speeches, they are talking, oh, family karma, and they're talking this,
Community
and they're
karma.
talking. Last question, Premchandji. Thank you. Last question for today, Premchandji. Please let Premchandji speak, and we will close with Premchandji's question. Premchandji.
Yes, Guruji, I have some elaboration about SLWSS.
हाँ बोलिए.
इस S का elaboration चाहिए थोड़ा सा मुझे बस.
पहला S.
SLWS का S.
Okay. S is I am the soul.
Yes,
I am
sir.
not the body and mind. I am the divine soul. S. That's
and
I must.
last
S. I
yes,
must
sir.
be. I'm the last S is I must become one with the supreme. Sip. The
Supreme
first
Sip.
L is first is soul. Second is sip.
So kind of you.
Thank you.
Thank
so
you
my
very
dear
much,
friends,
sir.
thank you. With your permission, I will close slightly early today because I don't want to miss the flight. And the mantra today, just to put it together, my dear friends, RIB, PBM, SLWS. I must realize I am ignorant. I must be blissful. I must attain my purpose. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am the soul. I must be liberated. I'm wasting my life. I should attain SIP, Supreme. So with these 10 words, I hope you will remember. With folded hands, I bow down to you, and I hope I will see you tomorrow.
Thank you.